Welcome, Careful for Spoilers fans. How you guys doing? My name's Miguel.
My name's Sam.
And guys, we'll be doing movie reviews here on the Careful for Spoilers channel. Get to know us. Comment down below your thoughts about the movie that we're about to say is Fast and Furious presents
Hobbs and Shaw.
And this was an interesting movie, guys. So if we're gonna go, non-spoiler-ish in the territory of spoiler, because this is a summer blockbuster movie. So definitely, guys, comment below your thoughts about what did you think about this movie, guys. And also like the video as well. And also, if you want more movie reviews from us and also more Careful Spoilers content, definitely subscribe. And on that, let's get to the review. So Sam, what do you think about the movie? Get the plot synopsis in the best way you can.
Basically, a very good cop and an excellent excelled spy that both don't like each other are forced to work together to save the world.
That's literally
the plot.
That's literally the plot, and I would say the plot was overall thrown out the window to me because honestly, I didn't give two shits about it.
Honestly, it's Fast and the Furious. You do know that there's no great plots.
No, honestly, there isn't. But I was truly entertained throughout the whole. There wasn't a lot of cars. There was more motorcycle action. Honestly, if you were thinking about it.
It was more. That is the twist. There was more motorcycle action than there was for cars. Even though there are still car action scenes in that sort of way. It was okay. It wasn't so bad. Yeah. It's something that you would typically see from Fast and Furious movies, but it's not a lot of it. And that's kind of what it is. It's just a side story. It's not a Fast and Furious kind of chain franchise, even though it is a franchise kind of way.
Yeah, and I like the spin-off overall. If it continues to have more sequels to the spin-off of the Fast and Furious franchise type of family movie, I don't mind it because it was truly entertaining. The chemistry, Idris Elba did an amazing job as his role as the villain. And he was, if you guys could tell from the movie, he was more of the henchman played, and he did such a good role. I was waiting for the line of the Black Superman, as you saw from the trailers, and it was fantastic. I was waiting for it, and once he said yeah, and then when Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Jason Statham, Hobbs and Shaw added more to that line, it just added more to the comedy bits of that. And plus, speaking of the comedy bits, what did you think about it?
I thought it was actually pretty good, considering how both of them had some time to work with each other from the previous Fast and Furious movie.
And plus yell at each other because that's what they do, yell.
And a little bit, if you think about it from the other previous Fast and Furious movie, whenever we see them both together, it's almost kind of forced in a comedy.
It's kind of forced, but in the comedy, because the thing is that if you have these are the new duo from what rest in peace for Paul Walker and Vin Diesel, and this is the new duo of Jason Statham and with The Rock Dwayne Johnson. And it's not that they're trying to force a new duo, but it's because Vin Diesel and Paul Walker had that rivalry between each other at first, but then they grew to call each other bros and stuff like that.
In a way.
This is how it started to turn, and it just kind of reminds me, which I don't mind it. It was meant to happen. If you know movies like this, like the technically Expendables, Transporters, there's always a type of summer blockbuster movies, and this one reminds me, and it's trying to evolve more than what it is.
Of course, because it's not a summer movie unless it's full-on action-packed kind of.
An explosion.
Exactly. It's not like Michael Bay explosion. No.
This one had that one scene. It felt like a Michael Bay.
In a way, it did.
That one scene where they were all getting out of the whole lab, and the whole place to where you cannot get in because it's really impossible. I'm like, there's always a way for them to get in. It's just a way. And once they get out, you felt that it felt like a Michael Bay. That scene felt like it added more, and then a bigger one, and then the whole rocks fell. I'm like, yeah. It felt
from what I can see from this movie connecting with Fast and Furious is the heist, the planning heist, and a little bit of the car, but definitely the whole action of being on top of the car or truck. Or vans or whatever.
There was a garage scene, so that counted as part of the Fast and Furious. There was a garage scene.
There's only one.
Yeah.
Just that one.
But there was many cars though. Jason Statham, I think in his resume it says, hey, I know how to move cars around, because in Transporter, in all his scenes of his cars, and even this way, they really highlighted his shifts. All his shift change.
It's so funny.
It really, they really highlighted.
He's the only main driver into this entire movie.
He is. But I love it.
Dwayne Johnson does not drive at all.
A truck.
Like that one truck. That's it. And that's just the beginning. But
it's always his big trucks. He don't drive smalls, no sports cars, no fast cars. He drives the big trucks. And if it's not in the big truck, he's behind it doing some doing some comeback scene. That's
or
what he
some
is.
muscle strength Superman kind of thing that he needs.
And it's really pointed out to it throughout the whole movie.
But we
like,
knew what kind
you
of movie
stand
it
out.
was.
How are you like? Everybody that sees them, the CIA, like the whole Interpol, the whole shebang of the whole police gang. They have said it. That you stand out, and that's been a run-on joke throughout the whole movie, and
basically, yeah.
And it's not forced. It's really pointed out in a good way.
Yeah, it wasn't forced. The jokes, some of it actually really worked. Where this movie, they finally had Jason Statham and Dwayne Johnson had a better chemistry.
In this movie, yes, they did.
Because now it's not forced anymore, but in a way, it's almost the jokes are a little. Because no, it wasn't really just about. His muscles being outside. He literally show up, but in the same way, it's kind of kiddish in the jokes.
Those jokes of him being the muscle guy, it got kind of bit overrun, but it was still enjoyable.
It was mostly.
It didn't feel like it was too much.
It's not like it was too much, but it almost felt like it more like every time you see Dwayne Johnson's cutscene, it's always be like, yeah, about this. I'm not only studying this, but I'm also studying flexing this.
I felt like that was breaking 4-4 a bit sometimes. It felt like breaking 4-4. And if this movie was rated R, the characters that were showing up as cameos would have done more comedy bits that I would have enjoyed more. I'm not gonna spoil it for the people that are watching this to see curiosity for the views, but definitely this was the cameos. I unexpected both of them. You saw one coming because of what they have done in the past.
Yeah, like you could see it coming.
Both of them, I didn't see it coming because they just threw him out the window. I'm like, yo, that was amazing. I just had a good comedy time with it. I was enjoying it to the max.
I feel like they were needed mainly because it's not really much of a comedy movie, so you might as well throw some comedians in there.
And plus,
if
you saw only my man Dwayne the Rock Johnson, Jason Statham, and plus the third cast, the girl, for her name?
Kirby.
Yeah, Kirby. She did a great job as well. She did good her role, and plus as the role as a sister for Jason Statham was amazing. The chemistry between the Rock, I love it. It was not forced. It was natural. It was smooth to me.
What I felt,
how about you?
I felt a little bit forced was kind of the romance into the story, even though there wasn't a lot of it, and there wasn't supposed to be kind of it. But in a way, they kind of throw it in there.
I kind of wanted it. I kind of wanted it,
but
I kind of wanted it because of what happened.
Like, just throw pebbles into it.
Oh yeah,
lightly rock.
I kind of wanted rocks thrown, like boulders, not just pebbles. I wanted boulders. So I'm like, hey, love romance, but I wish it was better done though.
Because like when I'm watching from the trailer, you expect that kind of romance thing that was gonna bound to happen, and you could play along a lot with the comedy in a way, which they have.
Yeah,
a little bit they have. But not more on the romance where it needs to be. So you can't even categorize this as rom-com.
Yeah, I'll definitely agree to that. Last thing to talk about. What did you think of the main villain and also the last climax action scene fight?
I thought the last climax was good.
Yeah, agree.
That's where you have to put in the cars.
The family. That was amazing. The whole family, I love it. The one disappointment is that my man Roman Reigns didn't do much other than his action scenes were good. Yeah. But I'm not going to add too much because that would fall into a spoiler. But I wanted more from Roman Reigns. But it was nice to see the wholesome more. The music was good. The soundtrack felt like a Fast and Furious soundtrack. That's what they are with the upbeat rap. Mm-hmm. So that felt like it fitted for it. And then for the climax of the Samoa fight and everything and the whole weird family was not said once. Disappointed in that. I want to hear it once. You with your family? Disappointed to not hear that one line.
Being like, and it's a Fast and Furious franchise, guys.
Come on, you had it many opportunities, Rock. You had it use your family. You had it one with.
Well, like, he has mentioned family.
But he went around it. He beat like. Oh yeah. He went around the bush. Home. He said he beat around the bush. I wanted to actually say the word. I was disappointed in that.
It's like, yeah, no, we're going to the last place everyone to go. Home.
I was like, come on! I want to say the one line. But the main villain, the main actual villain behind the scenes, we're gonna see more. I have a theory about that, and if you guys want to see it, I'll write it in the comment below of what my theory is. But I'm not gonna say it for that. But I think it's part of the family idea aspect. If you guys think. Do you want to add anything more?
It's not a bad movie to watch. It's okay if you want to have a good time. It's okay. You can watch this movie to have a good time.
Definitely for that.
But I wouldn't say it would be like the greatest Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah, it's not. I'll definitely put it in the top 5 out of the 9, 8 films I think there are now. I'll put it in the top 5. Number 5 or 6. I'll put it between there.
I could say 5 and 6, maybe around
5 and 6. I'll definitely put it there.
Because I do like the first 2 beginnings of the original.
Yeah.
And after like the much later sequels and that sort of stuff.
But rating for me.
I wouldn't do it.
Rating for me, if I had to give it a good rating, I'll give it a 3.8 out of 5. Action itself, I'll give a 4.5 out of 5. Action itself, but as a movie overall, definitely 3.8 out of 5. Definitely enjoyable. Definitely with the definition of a summer blockbuster film.
For a movie as a whole, like, I enjoyed it. It was entertaining. It's just not great with the storyline for me in that
understandable.
sort of way. And without a good story to build on it, and your plot is so simple, and it's like kind of over-exaggerated to be a full-on action movie, you kind of have to see it as that action movie. So I give it a 3.5 for the movie as a whole. For the action scenes, I give it a 4 out of 5 because that's what you're going in for.
Yeah.
If you're not in this movie to watch an action movie, then don't go in to watch. What's the point?
Definitely.
But yeah, I enjoyed it still. I had fun with it. All I'm just there was watching explosion cars and other stuff like that.
And also, the sad thing, Fast and Furious does not allow a woman. And, you know,
it wasn't.
In there
was another person too, but you only see like small scenes of.
Those girls were amazing. They were hot. I'll give it that.
But they didn't even do much.
Yeah, they did.
Just one person.
They were just walking around in bras and panties. That's all really. But they were good. Good looking. But other than that, guys, Sam, I gotta ask you a question. How's your first day on the job?
Really? It didn't feel like the first day, but it is my first day.
It was our first day on the job here on Careful for Spoilers video, guys. So hopefully you guys enjoy our first video of a movie review, guys. Let us know what else you guys want to see on the channel of movie reviews and TV reviews to put it out there for you guys. Let us know what you thought about the video down in the comments below, guys. Like the video as well and subscribe if you want to continue being spoiled. Other than that, guys, see you next time.
Peace.